How's it? Today is Friday, February 2nd. We in a new block. I am lifting both lifts today. It is more of a small Friday. I am doing 5 singles, 3 to 5 singles of 75 to 80 for the snatch, and 3 to 5 1+1s of 95 to 100 for the clean and jerk. Today, talk with my coach. He said that kind of keeping in line with what I was doing on Wednesday. Goal is to feel better for more of the time. And that's kind of what it is today. It is a little bit heavier than it was during the week, but it was very light during the week, and also it was for sets of 3 during the week. So today, 75 for the snatch was good, was easy. I think he really wanted me to just make sure that everything is working okay, make sure that my shoulders are not dying, make sure that my back is okay. Listing everything and thinking about the last 6 months of training, listing it out doesn't make me I don't know how to say it. It makes me like kind of grateful to be where I'm at, to have dealt with all those things and be okay. It's not the end of the world that I can't lift heavy. But today was really good. I think one thing that was helpful to think about was keeping my chest over the bar for a little bit longer towards the beginning. This is more evident, I think, on the top sets. But like even this is pretty solid at 60. When I'm looking at these lifts here, one thing that I would like to have a little bit better is a more stark contrast, more stark difference of me kind of going up and down. So up and then down. You see that like my extension is pretty good, but it's also very long. It doesn't need to be that long, because at some point I'm going to have to get under the bar, and it felt like today, because it was so light, I wasn't thinking about the speed under the bar necessarily. Like, it's very, as I look at these are very smooth. And like at the end of the day, I made them all. They are all felt good. They all felt like I lifted the way I wanted to. But being more aggressive, I guess, after extension is something that's going to take me further and make me feel like I'm lifting better, in my opinion. As far as the weight goes today, he said to basically start with 5 kilos above from what I did during the week for both of the lifts, and then if everything goes well and feels perfect, I didn't say perfect, if everything goes well and feels like I'm not pushing it, then going up a little bit is okay. But to keep my expectations a little bit more tempered, because I still need room to improve and everything. For my cleans today, I feel like a lot of the times on days where I do both the snatch and cleans, I feel like my shoulders are not in the spot, like warmed up wise, flexibility wise, that they are on just the clean day. So sometimes when I'm warming up with the clean, it feels like I don't have the requisite mobility to get the bar into the correct spot on my shoulder, like actually on my shoulder. And so today, excuse me, today I was trying my best to make sure that I put it on the right spot, and I feel like I did a pretty good job. This is my first set at 95, and look at that. Like, that's pretty solid. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, thumbs up, right? Thumbs up. It was also worth noting on the snatches, I went up to 80 for my last 2 sets. I don't think I said that earlier, but yeah, like 95, super light. I don't even think I should have used my belt for any of these lifts today, but I decided to use them at 95. Normally, I don't use them until about 100, but because I was planning to go to 100, it felt weird for me not to start off using my belt at 95. But yeah, so here are like my easy clean and jerks. These feel like All that it's missing is just weight. But I do know that when I'm looking at the whole picture and everything, here's 100. There are 2 reds on the sides, on each side. When I'm looking at the whole picture, the missing component when I'm lifting heavier weights is me feeling good. I often end up feeling like I just got ran over by a truck. And that's never a good feeling to have, especially when I'm warming up for a heavy lift. Like today I feel like I probably could have clean and jerk 120 like pretty easily. But that's just not in the cards today. Here's my last one here at 100. After that, I did some pause front squats, went up about 120 to 125% of my heaviest clean and jerk. So that is 125 for a pause front squat single. This was okay. The squat, or I guess the single itself was fine. Problem was my downsets. Something on my left patella is just not okay. I don't know why it started happening. It's the same sort of situation that was happening on Tuesday. So I don't know what to really think of it. It wasn't hurting on that set, the 125. So that is something I was trying to think about. But right here, all of these on this first set were very uncomfortable to painful. I wanted to sit back further for the couple like remaining sets, and I think I sat back a little bit better, but it didn't make the pain completely go away. And the reason why I'm thinking about sitting back is because if I sit back, then I'm engaging my posterior chain before I push with my knee, and sometimes, at least in the past where I've encountered pain like that, if my hamstrings and my glutes aren't working the way that it should be, then my knee itself takes all of the stress from the lifts. And like this third set is a little bit better for that, but it's just not comfortable, and I don't know really why it's happening. This hasn't happened in I don't know, like 8 years, something like that, something like a long time. But yeah, I mean, I didn't miss any lifts today, so that's always a positive. Finished off today with some pull-ups, doing my real slow sets of 5 like I did on Monday. I think these are helpful, like quite a bit helpful. I also think that my T-spine mobility at the beginning of the training session has been proving to be very, very good as well, at the expense of me taking like an hour to warm up. Because now I do my McGilbic 3, I do my hip mobility thing, and then I do my upper back T-spine mobility. And like realistically, if I rush everything, I can get it done in like 45 minutes. But am I getting quality stretching, quality movement, quality warm up? I don't know. So today I was there for an hour before I started lifting with the bar at all. But yeah, today was a good one. I'm pretty happy with how everything turned out. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.